So I am back with another game jam. This one was the lane jam with the theme of tree, just tree. So I began the game design by modeling the 3D models that I need. 3 types of branches. The game idea was one of those platform jumping games to reach the highest or to reach the maximum height of 500 meters. So 3 branches, fluffy one, normal one, and a breakable dead branch. I also modeled the tree. And the same as the previous video, I imported the settings, scenes, and the main menu for this game. Then I began creating the game scene with a simple 3D/2D environment. I added a simple script for the player with just simple movement and jump. Added the first branch with a bounce animation. Then I added the jump mechanics. So it's simply whenever the player touches the branches, they will jump a certain height based on the value that I have given the branch. And then I added a dead zone so that when the player falls, they lose and they can try the scene. I made it so that the dead zone will follow the player, but I saw that it was too close, so I increased the distance, and now the dead zone takes longer to follow the player. Then I made sure that the dead zone will kill the branches, so you will have a small space for errors, but then after that space you will lose the branches and you will have to start from the beginning. I added a max height tracker that just follows the player's y-axis and keeps track of the biggest number or the highest number. And then this is my try on generating the world's branches, which was just a node that follows the player and spawns in random positions, which, as you can see, did not work that well. So I went with another solution, which is just to create an empty node that goes up by a random range from 2 to 5, and another node that goes from right to left with a random range again, and create branches. And as you can see, it's working much better than the previous method. I also added a randomizer, so it will spawn random types of branches using the color gradient, so it will be easier for me to adjust the chances of spawning of the branches, and that I can add more types of branches if I desire. And as you can see, the game is coming along. Next, I added the dead branch. I increased the chance just to make sure that the random spawner is working correctly. And as soon you will see, the dead branches spawn more than the others, and dead branches also break when you jump over them. And here is a fast-paced modeling for the level. As you can see, I used the simple cone and increased its size, so it will fit for 500 meters. Added some color gradients to make it look better. And as you can see, we have a better level scene. I also added a camera tilt based on the player's X position to add more fun into the game. I made sure that the fluffy green ones that you can jump from below, but for the others you have to go from above. I added a smiley cloud, which is just the green branch with a smiley face for a background environmental improvement. And here is me enjoying the game for a little bit. I also added a reverse jump so that when you press jump button while you are in air, you'll dash downward to add exciting mechanic. And since the game looked like it was a Mario 3D ripoff, I decided to add a 3D coin and add a star logo to it. So it will be a special jumping branch. It will just launch you way higher in the sky. So here's just me modeling the coin, added the chance for it to spawn. And I added a simple effect so that when the player come closer to the coin, the game will slow down and will zoom onto the player. So as you can see, here's the effect taking its Then I added a player's jump bounce effect. Here's the final version. I replaced then, or rather, later I replaced the stretch animation, so it will only work on ground, but when you are on branches, it will play a different kind of bounce effect. And you can see there was the dash or the downward dash. As of now, Godot 4.3 particles effects do not work in the web browser, so I added an animated sprite as a jumping effect, and as you can see. What else to add to the comment sharing to improve the quality of this video? As you can see, I added a different or just the same jumping effects, but up so that when you jump in the middle air, show more effects. And here is some gameplay with audio and music. Wait, I have disabled PC. Now we are back. By the way, this game is available for free on itch.io and Newgrounds. There will be a link below in the description if you want to try the game. And as you can see, I'm still beginner in creating this kind of videos. So if you have any informative or motivational comments, I guess, please share them with me. And thank you for watching. I hope that I can improve.